Hello, everyone. You're back with another live stream of Final Fantasy 14. This will be the last live stream of Final Fantasy 14 until May, when 5.55 comes out, which is pretty exciting because we will be fully caught up to everyone right now. We're going to be getting 5.5 today, which only has 6 missions, and as you guys can see, my outfit is different. I have basically all the stuff that you can get by doing... I'm missing, I think, the pants of the area, and of course, I need a better fucking weapon. Honestly, if I got like a weapon that's like at the same level as all the shit I have, my item level would probably be at 500 right now, at least. Because my item level right now, I believe, is at 495? I think so. I think it's at 495 because my item level needs to be at 495 in order for me to do the last near automata mission in the game, which I do have. I am high enough to do that right now, and as you see, I need to do it because I have that mission right there. Actually, let me just double check to see if that is the case. Yeah, my item level needs to be at 495. So again, I mean, look, I think the lowest, besides my weapon, the lowest thing I have is a 490. Okay, so I'd probably be at least... No, I'd probably be at 500. I'd probably be at least 500. While everything besides my pants here is at 510. So, yeah. I actually really like this little mask piece here. It looks cool. But no, seriously, if I could just get the fucking new weapon. Hopefully I get a new weapon here shortly. So, yeah. But anyway, guys, as you know, well, actually, here's my plan now. After today's stream, because there's only 6 missions, but I'm going to guess there's going to be a shit ton of cutscenes that's going to be happening here in this, in the update here of 5.5. There's going to be a shit ton of cutscenes. But even if we don't reach the, even if, say like we beat everything and we're only like 2 hours in, then I'm gonna do the Tower of Parajim's Beach, the Nier Automata raid, the last one for that. I'll do that as well. And then if, say, we beat that and we're still under 3 hours, I'll probably do a few more raids and such. Maybe I might switch to my Red Mage and do some of the dailies. Yeah, you'll never know. I mean, hell, I could probably do it right now just so I can do these. No, I don't want to do that right now. But yeah, I definitely need to do some dailies and such, so... No, get up. No, stop that. I still don't know how to get these unlocked. Maybe I just need to beat the current level or something that I'm on. Or maybe there's an actual dungeon or something I need to beat. I don't know. If I'm really that curious, I could look it up. But anyway, guys, yes. So after today's stream, I'm going to take a break from streaming until May when 5.55 comes out. Then I'll come back to stream. And it all depends. Because I've mentioned this before, if I go to Alaska in June, my guess is that's when we'll be going to Alaska. I'll probably take another break of streaming until I come back from Alaska then. And then once I'm back in Alaska, I'll start streaming 2 different games on Wednesdays and Saturdays at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. So that'll be great. One of those games will be Dark Souls 2. We'll be going back into Dark Souls 2. And I'll be mentioning this at the end of the stream too. We'll be going back to Dark Souls 2. So, yeah, and then a new game for sure. And I'm pretty sure my Dark Souls 2 one will probably be on the Wednesdays. So, just a heads up, and the new one will be on Saturdays. So, yeah. Hopefully when I come back for 5.55, I'll definitely have a more, not understand, but a definite, yeah, this is when I'll be going to Alaska date type thing. So, yeah. So, that's why I say it's like, okay, in May. Yeah. And of course, guys, I release videos every single day at 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Currently, guys, we have or at 8 a.m. and 2 p.m. Central Standard Time if it's a day that I'm streaming. So currently, guys, we have Oddworld Soulstorm coming out at the 11 a.m. slot, or is the first video that comes out. So I hope you guys were able to check out today's episode of Oddworld if you were not. And yesterday, guys, on Friday, was the finale of Bravely Default 2. And I have to say, I freaking love that finale. If you guys have not checked it out yet, please do so. Please go check it out. It's a really nice video. I really love the finale for that. It's definitely it's a true ending, so it has to be the best ending. So yeah, what does that mean is that we are now in a new Let's Play. That's right, new Let's Play will be starting at 2 p.m. today, and that's another one I'm very excited for. I might, if you guys stick around to the end of the stream, I might tell you what it is. We'll see. Or I might give you a little hint. But anyway, Alize, sister, you have a quest for me. Onto the breach. Let's do this. Good news, Andy. Thancred and Urianger have finished their tour of Golemond and are on their way back here even as we speak. As we still haven't heard anything of the towers from the Alliance, I'm hoping they might be able to shed some light on things. They're due to arrive any moment now, so let's see what they have to say, eh? I'm gonna guess this is voiced. It has to be. Oh, welcoming party. You needn't have gone to the trouble. From what I hear, you've been more than busy enough as it is. Honestly, you might have waited for me to return before discovering a cure for tempering. As it is, I can't even pretend to have been involved. Well, if it's any consolation, I myself was little more than a spectre. The lion's share of the credit must go to Alize, Graha, and Ande. I believe I speak for the rest of us when I say we are proud to have rendered what little assistance we could. As you will also have heard, though, it hasn't all been tales of triumph. Just as we were able to step towards finally addressing the primal threat, a pile of fresh problems landed on our lap. Anyway, it's good to have you back, though I can't help noticing that you're one Urianger short of a scouting party. You haven't lost him, have you? Oh, I couldn't lose him if I tried, and I did try, repeatedly. But no, he decided to linger in Alamingo to apprise Ruban and the others on how the land lies in Golemond. And then mayhap you would do the same for us? Indeed, it was just as Lee said. Worse, in fact. Devastation as far as the eye could see. Neva and the Illard, however, were notable by their absence. Might they have met their end at the hands of Xenos and Fandaniel? Perhaps they simply lost the will to fight. That's another thing too. Maybe I might continue on the weapons side quest that's on too, because I want to catch up. I definitely have a lot of shit I need to like unlock still. So yeah. You see, the capital has been plunged into a deathly silence, with one exception: the Imperial Palace. It was a busy place before the war, but it has gone busier still, with throngs of soldiers and civilians working there day and night to rebuild, or rather transform it. Transform it into what? That is a difficult question to answer. The construction is vast and unsettling to behold, like something from a nightmare. According to Urianger, certain aspects of its designs were clearly devised with the manipulation of aether in mind. Magic, in other words. Magic tech. Yet as unraveling as said edifice was, it was nothing next to the sight of its builders. They swarmed the place like so many insects, working with nary a word exchanged between them. No one overseeing construction, no one barking orders. It's as if they were possessed or tempered. We wanted to investigate more closely, but given our suspicions, it seemed wiser not to take the risk. That probably was the most wise decision ever. Give me a second here. I'm moving my stuff a little closer there. There we are. If Fandaniel could bring Bahamut to its will, might he have done the same to the people of Golemond? Whatever the truth may be, this information is certain to prove valuable. You have our thanks. Well, be sure to stay phone for Urianger, which reminds me, I have a message from Alamingo. Urbana is hosting a meeting to discuss the latest finds on the towers, and he requested our presence. Then why not leave that to us? You must be worried from your mission. No, I'm fine. Those towers have been on my mind since I first spied one on the way back, and I'm keen to get to the bottom of this. In that case, I shall stay and begin looking into another matter, as I promised Krile. We need not all attend. Very well. I suggest the rest of us make our way to Alamingo forthwith. The sooner we leave, the more time we will have to speak with Oriange before the meeting. Yeah. Teleport time. I am actually quite curious, because I was really thinking about doing this mission last stream, so... I did not mean to talk to you, Alphanon. My friends, much more have I learned of your travels, and in our absence, heartened am I to see you all hale and whole. As are we to see you safely return from your mission, Oriange. I trust Thancred made you feel welcome. Well, if it's Alphanon and his merry band. Oh, hey, buddy. Arvald, whatever you're doing here? When we spoke via Link Pearl, you told me you'd be away on a mission. And who's to say this isn't part of it? But enough about that. It's good to see you looking so similar. Thought you had grown a bit taller after a whole year in another world, but apparently not. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you. While my soul may be a year older, my body has hardly aged, as you are well aware. And may I remind you that we Elizin are known to be late bloomers, especially in terms of our height. Mark my words, the day will come when even a great urchin such as yourself will crane your neck to meet my eye. Aye, 'tis not till my 20th summer that I myself outgrow my boyish proportions, though Mon Bruno towered over me nonetheless. Arvald brings out the best in Alphanon, doesn't he? They both seem so at ease at each other's company. It's almost endearing. Yeah. So what exactly brings you here? Oh, for Dola, mostly. We need to go over a few things before we set out. Set out? Wait, does this have something to do with the towers? Yeah? What gave you that impression? Actually, tell me later. You've got me to go to. I'll see you afterwards, alright? You're not gonna question that Feldorna is now, like, able to, like, walk around outside and shit? If Feldorna's going with him, then that must mean... There we go. My apologies. As Averald rightly pointed out, we have a meeting to attend. Let's be about it. Okay, maybe it's probably a good thing that I didn't do this one at the end of the last room, because I have a feeling this one's gonna be a long one. Now this has to be voiced. Sup?
Ere we begin, I would like to offer my gratitude to Masters Thancred and Urianger. Tis no small feat to infiltrate the Imperial capital and live to tell the tale, much less in times of civil war. Thanks to them, we may plot our course in full knowledge of how the winds blow in Garlemald.
Full glad are we to have been of service. But verily, such dangers as we did encounter pale into insignificance next to those faced by our comrades. An Ascian, armed with the might of Bahamut, bent on bringing about the final days.
Theatrix. He sought only to make a show of the power at the Teleforoi's disposal. But since then we have seen no sign of this Fandaniel or his worm. And while we've done what we can to bolster our defenses, there's no telling where he might strike next.
Why can't those two just swap?
Whenever and wherever it may be, we must use the intervening time to learn more of our enemy. 'Twas with this in mind that we dispatched scouts to investigate the towers.
However,
Our advance party took longer than expected to return. And when they did, they tried to kill us. Luckily, I'd seen that sort of thing before, and we were able to restrain them before they did any harm. Then it was just a matter of letting the Porksies do their work.
Are you saying they were tempered?
Once they'd come back to their senses, they told us everything they could. It seems that just as they were getting close to the tower, they heard an ear-splitting roar. And that was the last thing they remembered. But what worries me most is what they were saying right before they attacked.
glory to Garlemald.
Glory be to Garlemald.
The Tempered have heretofore ever been thralls to primal entities. Yet these hapless souls were compelled to accept a nation as the object of their devotion. This calleth into question all that we know of the condition.
Would that the unsettling news ended there. Alas, there is more. Following the earlier reports of missing Amalja, we have learnt that other beast tribes have suffered similar losses. And we now have reason to believe that the abductions are connected to the appearance of the towers. Our scouts sighted black-garbed figures leading shackled Ixal in the direction of the tower in Dravania. The Temple Knights were able to intercept them before they could reach their destination, liberating the Ixal and apprehending their captors, each of whom was found to be equipped with Garlean arms and armor.
That sounds like
So
problems.
the Empire is the common thread.
With the support of Xenos, it seems likely that Fandaniel has rallied a faction of the splintered Garlean army to the banner of the Telophoroi.
Lord Hien reached the same conclusion when I shared our findings with Doma.
Speaking of Hien,
The
where
plan
is he?
had been to march on Garlemald from the east and west in order to force a peace treaty. But the situation has changed. Dealing with the threat of the towers must come first. Given the nature of the enemy and the proven risk of tempering, I could think of few suitable candidates to aid in this task. But I am confident
Yeah,
in my
I'll
choice.
go. I'll go. What else am I supposed to do?
What?
Oh, right. Those two have the echo as well. I forgot.
Resistant to primal influence as they are, they can investigate the towers without fear of being turned.
We are glad to put our gifts to use, Commander.
Gifted or not, going behind enemy lines remains a perilous undertaking. But we must know more if we're to strike back at our foe. I'm counting on you.
Yo, I can go with them.
If it would give us the upper hand, I'd do it 100 times over. We won't let you down.
That concludes the briefing. You two, make ready and join your escort.
Are you certain about this, Arenvold?
I am. Come on, let's talk outside.
I can go too. I possess the echo. Seriously, you're not even gonna like ask me if I can like join. You're just gonna. Okay. I remember from like a little bit of the trailer I saw. I'm actually gonna go back once I'm fully caught up. I'm gonna go and watch the trailer for 5.5. But I remember a little bit of the trailer that Fordola like pushes Alpha Known. So now that's it out in the open. I don't have to keep it under my proverbial hat anymore. Yo, I can go with you. I possess the Echo as well.
So you know, I've already gone through all the formalities at the Rising Stones. Made sure to inform Jamoldva and Vamar at Ralga's Reach as well.
Arenvold, I admire your enthusiasm, but this is far more dangerous than anything you have done before.
I know the risks. And I also know what's in store if we don't stop Fandaniel from carrying out his plan. With this power of mine, I can make a difference. If I stood idly by, I would regret it for the rest of my life.
Yo, hi. Let me go with you then. Hello, hello.
And you, Fordola? Is this what you want?
What are you asking me for? It's not like I have any say in the matter.
The fuck was that?
Don't pretend. We both know Commander Aldin gave you a chance to refuse. And you didn't.
What the fuck was that noise?
So the Empire's finished, is it? But that's what they're all saying. That the great and glorious Garlemald slit its own throat. And now, from out of its twitching carcass crawls the Telophoroi with bloody Xenos at its head! I fought for Garlemald. Killed for Garlemald. What was I part of? I need to know.
I love whoever, like,
I need to know.
Fordola, I love, like, her passion on her voice. She's really good. Again, the voice acting in this game is top-notch, regardless.
Very well. If your hearts are set on this, I shall not stand in your way.
God, I can't even imagine how crazy it's gonna be when 5.55 comes out. 'Cause there's a lot of people out there that day. I hope there's not too many missions, too. That might have to be, like, a 2-stream, because I'm going to be streaming it when it comes out, which I'm going to assume is going to be on a Tuesday.
If you've finished with your touching display of camaraderie, I have a question. Which tower are you planning to investigate, exactly?
Well, the one in Girabani is said to be tightly guarded. It's patrol after patrol out there, apparently. We'd be spotted before we got anywhere near it. Which is why we've set our sights on the one in Pagalthan instead. There shouldn't be anything like as many Imperials to worry about down there.
Pagalthan.
Even so,
Don't remember
I
that
doubt
place,
the
but-
local Amalja will look kindly on it if they catch you sneaking around in their territory.
Fordola and I had a chance to learn the lie of the land in our previous forays there. We might still find trouble, but at least we won't lose our way.
Don't lose our way!
Well, we'd best not keep them waiting any longer.
I probably could
Mayhap
have done
when
this.
all of this is over, we could take another trip to Loxeld. I would have you know I've become a rather capable swimmer since our last visit.
Ha! I'll believe that when I see it. Though, to be fair, getting into deep water does seem to be a scion's lot in life. Take care, eh?
Yeah, physically and... Or, fuck. Metaphorically and, fuck! What is this saying? Is literally. Literally and for the other one.
It means a lot, you know. You coming with me.
Ah, just kiss already.
I still owe you for saving my skin, don't I? Can't return the favour if I'm not there.
Aw, just kiss already, you two.
I dare say you'll get your chance before long. That Fandaniel sounds like a tricky customer. Too much for the likes of me, anyway. But we both know I'd just be another soldier if it weren't for my gift. And I need to be a damn sight more than that given what's coming. I realise I can't hold a candle to a hero like the Warrior of Light, or Alphino for that matter. He might look like he's 12, but he's seen more action than most people see in a lifetime. No, the fact is I'm nothing like them, and maybe I never will be. But I'll be damned if I don't try.
Is that why you didn't invite me?
They're counting on me. On us. So let's give it our all.
Ah, you're gonna die, aren't you? You're gonna fucking die during this mission. You're fucking dead. That's a big red flag right there. You just raised your death flags like 50%.
He does not want for conviction. That much is certain. So let us have faith in him. Him and Fordola both. While they see to the towers, I would attend to another task. Chasing down this Luna Bahamut.
Luna Bahamut. Oh, hello.
Oh, bloody thing. Can you hear me? It's Tataru. Oh, I'm happy to say we've managed to find Estinian.
Well, isn't that convenient?
And I'm sorry to say he went running off again the moment we told him about Bahamut.
Oh, okay.
But he did mutter something about heading to Ishgard, so if you're quick, you might.
Is this going to be the same between Alize and Estinian? Because this will be the first time they've ever met. Found Estinian. Then he left. He's in Ishgard.
Even if we set out this instant, he may already have left by the time we arrive. Have her send the Bonanza to Ishgard. It may prove useful should we need to give chase.
Okay. Yo, Tataru, baby.
Gladly. I'll see to it as soon as Kryl and I get back to the Rising Stones. Good luck.
Wait.
While
You're not the Rising Stones, then where are you?
Urianger and I will return to headquarters. We have much to tell the others.
I wish you every success in your search for our elusive friend. May we all meet again ere long.
Bye. This took roughly, I'd say, almost 30 minutes. I know my intro is probably super long, but it probably would have been worth it. Here be dragons! 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 So Stenion was bound for Ishgard. Whatever it is that brings him home, he must hope it will keep him there long enough for us to find him. Come, there's no time to lose. So, here's another thing. Obviously, I know like a lot of people, like I've watched some earlier videos of Shenpai's Final Fantasy 14 stuff, and obviously her focus is more so on the raids, and she does do like this main story quest stuff too, but her main focus is the raids, and I totally know why. It's because she's like with people. She has like a party and such, so it makes more sense because you're not really waiting that long for, you know, dungeons and such. But for someone like me who doesn't have that, obviously my main focus of showing you guys is the main story quest stuff. Like, I would love to show off the, like, the dungeon, like, the raids and such, but, like, having to wait for people to show up, especially when it was, like, you know, with the coils of Bahamut and Alexander, and even, like, Omega for a bit, it took a while, and even sometimes now with, Eden, so, yeah. But it's not too big of a deal. All present? Good. Let's split up and search for Estinian. Since we're relatively new to this place, Gahan and I will look around the open spaces. the squares and markets and whatnot, you and Andy can devolve into the nooks and crannies. Very well. Let's reconvene at the airship landing later with or without Justinian. Good luck. I think I should begin at this Sky Steel manufactory. So perhaps we can try the congregation. Lucia may well have news of our friend's return. Oh, I forgot Knight of Force. There's something else I was gonna do. God, so yes, let me look at the party finder, see what everyone is looking into. How can you get an item level 999 already? I don't think that's possible. It's always this one too that's the savage one. It's never the other ones of Eden. I need, like, honestly, in order for me to, like, be done with the Shadowbringers trophy list, I just need to do, I just need to do this Savage, the Reflusive Savage, and the, wrong one. And this one, but my item level needs to be at 510, so that's gonna take a while. So that's gonna take a while, considering my item level is not even 500 yet. What's up, Lucia? Good morning to you, Warrior of Light. Lord Emmerich sent word that you would be attending the meeting in Alamingo. So gather you have not come in search of him. To what, then, do we owe the pleasure of visit? Oh, Estinian is back in town. I see. No, we were not aware Sir Estinian had returned to Ishgard. But as I expect you remember, he is wont to come and go as he pleases. Mayhap he came searching an audience with Lord Emmerich, only to find him absent. In any event, I'm afraid I cannot help you. Perhaps one of your companions has fared better. Ears open. That's Algium. I have a blast playing this game. I honestly, like, I think the only thing that's really going to be keeping me from really getting this game to platinum is obviously doing the oh my god, is getting the games or getting those dungeons, doing the savages of those dungeons. I think that's the only thing that's really going to be, like, kind of keeping me from platinum this as sooner than I would like, as soon as I would like. Like, I hope eventually I get it, but you never know.
No sign of him. Not that I've ever met him before, but the way Alphino goes on about him, I'm fairly sure I could pick him out in a crowd.
Speaking of which, it does seem awfully quiet. If the erstwhile Azure Dragoon had returned to Ishgard, would it not be a source of general excitement?
No, he's probably keeping himself hidden. Probably doesn't want people to know. Oh, hey, there he is.
First the Scion's Coinkeeper, and now you. I'm beginning to think these meetings are more than mere coincidence.
What's up?
Not that I'm complaining. It's been too long.
Oh, wow. Oh, he confused Alize for Alphanone.
Too long?
You look an ilm taller and twice as rugged. It suits you, Alphino.
Asidian?
Have you been giving him lessons on how to be the strong, silent type?
Estinian? Oh god, no! Estinian's gonna die!
I'm not. Estinian's gonna die! 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 Estinian's gonna Alphino!
Eh?
If the two of you are such firm friends, perhaps you should remember what he looks like. And what do you mean, rugged? Oh, had my brother mentioned what an oaf you are, I'd never have bothered looking for you in the first place.
Estinian Wormblood, the Azure Dragoon. He who fought and felled the dread worm Nidhogg at the Warrior of Light's side. To think the day would come when I should see this living legend with my own eyes.
Oh my god. What's going on? Eh?
Would someone mind explaining what is going on?
That's Alize, Alphino's sister.
I thought I heard Alize shouting. Estinian! It's been too long.
I'm not doing this again. Bye. He leaps out of here.
No, it's
I'm the only one she'll let pat. I'm her big brother. I'm the only one she'll let pat her head.
Will it be the last?
Well, I, for one, will not be making that mistake again. What I will say, for the second time today, is that you've grown. Inside and out. I can tell.
One can't remain a spoiled little lord.
Not really.
You know?
At least someone's having a good time.
It's okay, Alize. I'm sorry.
You know, when we were growing up, Alphino would never befriend other boys because he couldn't stand the thought of not being in charge. But maybe that's changed. He seems just as happy around as he does Arenvald.
Perhaps he sees them as brothers he never had. I think he learned how to talk with people rather than at them. Well, you can't keep him all to yourself forever. I'm not saying that. I kind of want to say it, but I'm saying this one. He learned how to talk with people rather than at people, which is honestly, I'd say, is true. Oh, I freaking love whoever the voice actress is for Alize. I know she did an interview not too long ago, but still.
Azisla? How could I forget? The dragon with whom Bahamut shared the deepest of bonds.
Oh, Miss Ngandor's daughter.
Aye, Tiamat, his mate. Even now she remains imprisoned on Azisla, though her remorse binds her faster than any shackle.
I see. As the one who first summoned Bahamut, you believe she may be able to shine some light on his latest incarnation?
Do you have fun like doing that little walkabout?
Together? I'm not sure if Tataru mentioned this, but we Scions have an airship of our own now.
I see no reason why not. Assuming your sister can bear the thought of sharing a deck with me.
It's fine, it's whatever.
Be my guest. But confuse me with Alphino again, and I'll throw you overboard.
Yo, this is the... I'm pretty sure this is the scene that, like, was... Like, I mentioned at the last stream.
I don't know who he thinks he is, but he's nothing like Alphino painted him to be.
I will admit, he is not exactly as I imagined him either. Based on what I had read of the man, I think I was expecting someone a little less... blunt?
No, I would honestly expect someone to be as blunt as him. Shouldn't we be going? Yeah, there we go. Oh! Wait a minute. Is this the trust where I could have Estinian with me? Oh, damn. I mean, they said he was going... Like, they introduced Estinian as a trust during the Endwalker presentation, but I don't think they mentioned it'd be happening during 5.5. Unfortunately, I don't think he'll be... I think... No, Dragoons are DPSs, aren't they? Yeah, I believe so. It has been quite some time since I last set foot in Azisla. But I understand the three of you were here rather more recently. I suppose you chanced to meet with Tiamat during your visit? Nope, we had no reason to. Alas not, we had no cause to set foot here in the Delta Quadrant, but I have studied the relative records, which is not to say I shouldn't appreciate a first-hand account of your dealings with her. Well then, Andy is the person to ask. As far as I know, he's the only one of us who have met Tiamat face to face. Even now, she remains a prisoner of the Alien Empire. Let's just say it helped that Miss Sandra was there to introduce me. It just helped that I had her father with me, and he's no longer with us. Ah, yes, you were a friend of her father. I too have met with Tiamat. After the Dragonstone War came to a close, I came here to speak with her, a woman who had fought her own war against man in another age. I wish to know if she had harbored thoughts of vengeance and asked as much. She said no. My hatred for your kind was extinguished long ago. But the guilt she feels for resurrecting Bahamut burns on undimmed. It torments her even now. I see. The original reason for coming here was out of concern that Tiamat has been forced to summon Bahamut. It all gives a part of me. I feel his emotion as my own. I know that he would not allow his sister to be made a tool of evil. In his absence, it falls to me to watch over her. That is true. I forgot you are, like, you and Nidhogg are, like, tight. Wow, we're already done with 2 quests and we're, like, only 40 minutes in. Righteous Indignation. Tiamat awaits. This way. I think, actually, mission 4 is the mission that has the dungeon in it. I am not Alphamoon! Oh my god. Yes, yes. Ah, oh, this family. I love this family that we are all a part of. Hey, Tiamat. My sire's mortal champion will bring thee back to this forsaken place, child of man. Bahamut, a lunar variety.
It's plain she knows naught of recent events. Perhaps you should enlighten her.
Also, your dad's no longer with me. He sacrificed himself in the fight with Omega. So, this happened, and that happened, and this happened, and so on and so forth. My sins should be repeated. My senses not the faintest stirring. As to who could have called him forth, I know of none save the dragons of Marikavik, our children. Ah, so they summoned Papa. The Icon claimed their souls when first he manifest, and robbed of their will, they became tools of the Alligan's dark designs.
I've seen it with my own eyes. Captives of a lost empire, neither alive nor dead, existing only to preserve Bahamut's corporeal form.
Do the bindings of Bahamut. Yes, the dragons of Mekadara are in the mercy of this Asian. There can be no other explanation. Cursed Ascians, vile minions of darkness! Again you will profane the memory of my beloved and strip our children of their freedom, their dignity. Are there no depths to which you will not stoop? I'm like so curious as like who does the voices for like those ones where they're not speaking in, you know, English. Because I don't think we've heard Tiamat speak in English.
Your children's pain means nothing to them. They laugh at your kind suffering. But tears will not right this wrong, nor will lamentations see the perpetrators punished.
Me, on the other hand, I'll go. What wouldst thou have me say? Have for me, Slayer of Dragons?
Behavior befitting a great worm. We came here to ask mighty Tiamat of the First Brood, consort of Bahamut, mother of the dragons of Mericidia, what she intends to do about the crimes committed against her children.
Are we gonna free her? Can we even free her? Were I free, I would answer thine insolence with fire, but words sure have to suffice. I don't want to be a crisp. Recall, mortal, that it was I who did first summon my beloved, praying with all my being to bring him forth. You who would oh, fuck me.
You too were exposed to his influence. That you are yet in possession of your own will is testament to the indomitable strength of your soul. But were you to meet with Bahamut again, you fear you might succumb.
Indeed, ask the Dragon Slayer, and he will tell thee the power we of the First Blood wield. Were I to lose myself to the Icon's influence, all would pay the price. But it is of little matter, for even had I the strength to resist, I yet lack the strength to break my shackles. This prison shall be my tomb. Whenever that is, who knows? Dragons live a fucking long time.
On the matter of Bahamut's influence, at least, I believe we can be of some assistance. If you're afraid of being enthralled, don't be. We have a cure. And while we've never tried it on one such as you, its basic principles are universal.
Universal? Eh? Wait a minute. Speakest thou in earnest?
There is no future for those bound to the past. That you committed a terrible sin, I do not dispute. But if you feel remorse, you may yet make amends. We offer you that chance. Take it, or you will forever remain a prisoner, not of these cruel shackles, but of your own guilt.
Chance to make amends. To lay Bahamut's memory to rest. When your own star faced annihilation, Hydaelyn grant us sanctuary. And now your foes would bring about her destruction. This I cannot allow. For the debt I owe to Hydaelyn, and all those who have suffered my sins, I shall fight with you, children of man. Cool. Stanley's like, yay. Continue on. While proxies have been shown to be effective in curing the tempered, Tiamat must be considered a special case. She is far larger and immeasurably more powerful than any subject treated thus far. Were we to remove her resistance only to find that the process has failed, we would be hard-pressed to contain her. Then, before going ahead, we should learn as much as we can about the exact nature of her condition. Do you suppose we can find the information here? Well, yes, we can. Indeed we can. The Alligans kept detailed records on all of their notable captives, and I know exactly where to look. We shall leave that to you then. In the meantime, the rest of us can turn our thoughts to the removal of those shackles. I know Alphino and Andy here well enough, but not you. Are you certain you're ready to see this through? Rest assured, Justinian, that I am both ready and willing to give my all for the sake of this star. Though that is not my only reason for wanting to set Tiamat free. While I do not claim to know all of her sorrows, I too once found myself in a prison of despair, and I will understand how hard it can be to dare to dream of one's escape. It took the encouragement of braver souls than I am to make me take the first step towards the brighter future, and now I would help Tiamat to do the same. I gather you're not as young as you look. Mayhap when our work here is done, we could trade tales over a pot of Tataru's famous tea. And be indebted to her for the leaves and hot water? I think not. I see. Returning swiftly to the task at hand, then. I believe the nodes governing Tiamat's restraints are located in the sector known as the flagship. Oh yes, we're all familiar with it. The Ethereological Research Facility in particular. Oh, you may wish to take this. A spirit vessel containing a small amount of my blood. Which you just happen to be carrying around with you. I suppose that could seem rather odd. To explain, Ramaboris, Uriange, and I are researching the use of spirit vessels in the transference not only to memories, but the traits of certain bloodlines, and so I can keep one at the ready should an opportunity to test our theories arise. As for its use to you, you may recall that during our previous visit, the nodes have granted access to restrictions functions, having identified me as being a royal blood, and armed with that spirit vessel, I poise that they will do the same for you, even in the absence of, well, the rest of me. It would seem worth a try at least. Agreed. We can take care of it. To the flagship, then. Ah, we're basically going to where Heaven's Sword takes place. Let's just split up and search the flagship for the node that controls Tiamat's resistance. We should find a likely candidate to do not be tempered to make any adjustments. It would not do to accidentally release some manner of experimental monstrosity, nor let Tiamat herself in our current state. Our objective at this stage is simple: to identify the relative node or nodes. Once we learn what we can do, we should reconvene and compare notes prior to proceeding. Friction between metallic components detected. Temperature increasing to critical levels. Please replace damaged parts or retreat to a safe distance. Bzz. That was helpful. Bleep boop. Warning. Scheduled dragon restraint mechanism due in negative 2,020 years. Failure to verify system integrity may result in unscheduled specimen release. I mean, that seems to be the one that we were looking for. Of a demon. Data link with Delta Quadrant broken. Possible cause. Intruder interference. Advise deployment of automated combat units. Proceed. With a hood, with a hood, with a hood at. With a hood, with a hood, with a hood at. I'm afraid Stinky and I have little to show for efforts. Did you find anything? I did. A note which smelled like burnt hair. Yes, a trippy note with spontaneous warning about me neglecting the dragon's restraints. I found a way to achieve mechanism sentries, if that's any way to help. Spontaneously, you say? Well, that does sound promising. Almost suspiciously so, in fact. But then you were in possession of the spirit vessel. I dare say it is indeed the note of which Gahara spoke. And it was chirping, you say? Very well, let's take a closer look. Where the hood at? I think this mission that we'll be doing after this one's going to be the dungeon one. If Estinian is not a trust, I'm actually going to see if I can do it with people. Because I feel like it'd go a lot faster if I could. Bleep, do you wish to operate the dragon restraint mechanisms? Bleep boop, you do not have the requested access privileges. Operation of dragon restraint mechanisms may only be attained by the chief technologist and members of the royal family. Those with a vessel full of royal blood, perhaps? Bleep, new user detected. Commencing biometric authentication. Bleep, authentication completed. User identified as member of the royal family. Please state your name. Alphino Olivier, Estinian Warm Blood, Andy Dole. I'll say my name. Wait, welcome, Andy Dole. You may operate the dragon restraint mechanisms when ready. Bleep boop, error. Unable to distinguish restraints of the specimen Tiamat. A system update is required. A system update? What do you suppose it is asking of us? I could hazard a guess. To smash it to pieces! Well, that's more than I can say. Confound bloody thing. User augmentation detected. Initiating guidance program. Bloop. In order to operate the restraint mechanism, I require access to the central control system. However, I am unable to establish a link to said system due to obsolescence of my own software. This issue can be resolved by applying a system update using the corresponding terminal located within the flagship. Can this thing release the restraints or not? It can, but only once it has received the requested system update, as far as I can tell. Until which time it'll float there spewing nonsense. User dissatisfied detected. Initiating PlayStation protocols. Bloop. I'm here to help. Rest assured that I will be on hand to guide you through every step of the system update process. How gratifying. But I dare say we will fare better with guidance than without it. Bloody thing. Or maybe it's the 5th mission. We'll see. Actually, we'll be seeing it a little bit here. For vengeance. Just give me 1 second here. So, oh, there we are. Ah, no, it will be the next one. So it is the 5th one. The 5th one will be our dungeon crawling one. So that's cool. Whoop. Guy and user to terminal. This way, please. I mean, in all honesty, it makes sense that it would be the next one, considering I'm only with 2 people here. So if you did want to use the trust system, you'd be short at least 1 other person. And that is to say that, well, you need someone who could, like, do everything, so... Let's see. According to the terminal, the central control system is presently employing software version 56.137. Did I ask which version you are employing? Why, software version 42.002, of course. Bleep bloop. Warning, errors detected in the data management system. Estimated time required for update, 5 years and 1 day. That is rather longer than we were hoping. Are there any other options? For instance, using this terminal, operate Tiamat's restraints instead. Bloop. The process method is indeed an option. Please be warned, however, that the procedure may have changed as a result of the system update, and my instructions may no longer be accurate. I can imagine it will have caused that changed all that much. As long as we pay due attention to any discrepancies, I dare say we shall be able to muddle our way through. Don't bother trying to explain. Just try me if we've made any progress. Say so, yes. It does, however, require that I remain here to operate the terminal. I shall inform you via link pool once I'm ready to release the shackles. It might be best if you left the spirit vessel with me. I may yet have use of it. Rest assured I will be certain to return it to Gratia once this is over. That makes sense. Just a little more work and Tiamat will be free. But before we go any further, there's something I would know. When Tiamat and her kin fought against the Allian Empire, both sides were but dancing to the tune of the Ascians. It was the same in Ishgard, where they stroked the fires of conflict between man and dragon from the shadows. All of that the Ascians touched into ash, not ass, and thus have you made it your mission to fight them. There have been times when you tried to reach out to them instead, to find common ground. And so I must ask, what do you intend to do with friend Van Daniel? Will you try and reach out to him too? I may or no, I want to understand him. I'll try yes, and if that fails, I'll remember him. Certainly after I have that smile off his face. I will try yes, and if that fails, I will remember him. See a little point of reasoning with the wretch, or remembering him for that matter. But perhaps that's the difference between you and me. You see the good in people, even if it but the faintest glimmer. I will hope you do not come to rule your benevolence. You think us unwise for viewing the world thus? Far from it. That has ever been your way, as I remember when we journeyed together with Iceheart. Yet this fact remains that there has some who view compassion as a weakness to be exploited. There may come a time when you extend the hand of friendship only to wish that you had dealt a killing blow. So, save your mercy for those who deserve it. Honestly, I would be like, no, I do want to kill Fandaniel. But, I mean, didn't we, like, flat out be like, we can never understand each other during our first conflict with him, like, in the previous, stream? Well, we should be getting back to our task. If Alphanoon has things in hand here, I suggest we rejoin the others. Okay, Dragoon has to be a DPS, because if Alphanoon is going to be up here doing the thing, I have a feeling we'll be going to a dungeon once we free Tiamat, so it'd probably be, yeah, he has to be a fucking DPS. You know what? I can just figure that out right now. I mean, my guess is he's part of the he's a Lancer, so yeah, that'd be my guess. He's a Lancer, so how's the party finder coming along? I don't know what that means. What is that? Duty finder saying silence echo. Okay. Estina told me all is well, but nothing more. Honestly, it's like getting blood out of a stone with him. I take it from Alphanoon's absence that he's needed elsewhere. Yeah. This happened, and that happened, and this happened. Well, that all sounds rather frustrating, but you got there in the end. When you were off taking the notes, Graha and I were learning as much as we could about Tiamat's condition. Our readings confirmed that her ethereal balance leaned strongly towards the umbral, and as was the cause with the Cabals. Therefore, all things being equal, the treatment should work. The difficulty lies in the sheer quantity of aether with which we must contend. Multiple applications of the treatment will inevitably be required if we are to preserve the effects of the tempering completely. I mean, I'll need all the ether I can get. Thank you in advance. Although its endeavor will ask much of us, we do have one reason to be optimistic. Namely that Tiamat shows no signs of fractional devotion, suggesting a milder case of tempering than that suffered by the Cabals. Tiamat saw Bahamut as an equal rather than a god. Might that have made a difference? Now that you mention it, it very well might. She would not have believed it necessary to defer to his will. But enough talk. It's time to put our theories to proof. Tell Alphanoon to disengage the restraints, ethereal dampers. I'm counting on you, Angelo. Ah, such warmth. The frost that shoulders my soul doth begin to thaw. But what are these? Visions of days long forgotten, of war with the man of Alga. Whereof do such baleful memories return to me now? Could it be that the process of restoring her soul is to its pre-tempered state is awakening ancient memories? Or might the opposite be true? If so, by helping her to recall the past, we may be able to speed her recovery. Andy, she trusts you. Speak to her. Ask her to tell you of times past. Tell me of Bahamut and the Asians. Tell me of your war with the man of Alga. Probably, let's talk to the one that had nothing to do with Bahamut. Wicked, bloodthirsty creatures. Not content with their own lands, they brought fire and death to Marasaldea, our home. The tale began when Bahamut and I left our father's side. We took wing in search of a place to make our array. Beyond the southern ocean, we discovered a lush of fertile land. It would come to be known as Marsedia by the children of man, though many years were to pass before they crossed the sea. Upon our arrival, we were welcomed by the peaceful people of the forest, kin to the trees. Surrounded by nature's bounty, Bahamut and I had found a place to raise our young. Fascinating. This correlates with the writings of the Charlian scholar Ruhusha. She points that man first settled on the southern continent towards the end of the second Astral Era. Correctly, it would appear, if only she were with us to hear the tale from Tiamat herself. Again, Angelo. When first the children of man arrived on our shores, no foot did they set in those places over which we held dominion. Such was their fear of dragonkind, and as they kept their distance, so did we let them be. Yet as the days went by, ship after ship appeared upon the horizon, bearing even more of their brethren, who divided the vast land amongst themselves. For a time they knew peace and prosperity, but as their numbers grew, the smaller their shares came to seem, and soon they began to convert the territory of their followers. Ere long, man fought man, blood was answered with blood, and none could see an end to the strife, until one day they came to us. Recognizing our wisdom, they entrusted us to intercede in the conflicts. Bahamut agreed, and with him presiding over the affairs of man, the land knew peace once more. Alas, those golden days in harmony too were fated to end, for the men of Alga slew my beloved, and I, in my rage and sorrow, heeded the ennevered words of the Asians. The rest thou knowest only too well. Oh, I feel like it would have been the same regardless. You doing good, Alize? But your tale doesn't have to end there. When you are free, we'll rid the world of the Asians together, and you and your beloved will have justice. Fine settlements, but you have almost spent. I'll keep watch from above. If the treatment fails, run. Thanks for the vote of confidence. I swear, when this is over, I'm gonna shove my sword up so far up his ass, I'll be too busy I'll be poking that other stick that's up his ass, even higher up his ass. Keep going, Alize. The magic is working. I hate that they spell magic like that. Because I want to pronounce that as something different, but I know it's not. Well, I knew this wasn't going to be easy. No patient could have prepared me for treating a great worm. But we're close, I can feel it. And while I've only got a few more drops of aether left in me, with yours and Gahara's, this will work. Then I believe I speak for both of us when I say that you may take as much as you require. Careful, I might hold you to that. Alright, here I go. For vengeance! Oink oink!
No! I'm almost there!
You can do it, little sis! We believe we can fly up in the sky.
This is it, Angelo!
One day we may just be able to touch down on the stars. All the world we have to go. No one but shall proceed until the end of our road. There's no turning back. Yes, I feel it. The icon script grows weak because we'll never give up.
Did it work?
We won't know for certain until the shackles are removed.
Because you know that I believe. Can my kindred be saved in like manner?
Many have been subjected to the Allagan's dark arts, their flesh irrevocably altered. For such tortured souls, I fear there can be no salvation.
My children. Should you hearken unto my call, we shall fly together once more. But should you not, I shall grant you peace. Better to die than live as a tool of evil. You two would wish this, I know, and I shall do as I must.
When that time comes, you won't be alone. We'll stand by you.
Thou hast my gratitude, little one.
Alphino's ready. It's time.
Because you know that I believe we can fly up
Do
in
it.
the sky.
And let's hope the treatment worked as it should.
Yo, I wish your father was still with me so he could see you free. Bahamut, my beloved. For vengeance and atonement, I rise.
By the gods!
Urianger, your timing could not be better. Understood, we're on our way. It's Bahamut. He's been sighted over Pagalthan. He flies for the largest Amalta settlement in the region, at the head of a vast host, including dragons.
Did you hear all that, Alphino? You'd best rejoin your comrades. I'll make my own way. Our enemy awaits. Shall we?
Okay, I was about to say, you're just fucking flying. Oh no, you're just landed on her back. Okay. Well, I'm sure you're desperate to join the Estinian team into battle. It would be wiser to gather the full strength of the Sans first. The foe we face demands no less. Yeah, I don't think Estinian's going to be a part of this trust. And so we shall go to war again, motherfuckers. You have 2 more quests? I've already sent word to the others. We are at a rendezvous with Ulda at the Halls of Flame. Let's collect Alphanon and be on our way. Look at that. Oh. You know what? I honestly don't mind that that's how they did it. I honestly don't mind. Okay, so it looks like we'll be doing the trust with our fellow Scions here again. So I'm going to try it with actual people this time. Because it could go by fast if I do it that way. Now, I know some of you could do with a rest, but I'm sorry to say that the Lothiari have no other plans. Palgalion is already under siege. Happily, the immortal flames arrived just in time to join the defensive effort, with Marshal Trupion at their head. Well now, given the failure of the peace negotiations, I was uncertain how the Sultana would respond. It's good to hear that Ulda has not abandoned the Amalj'aa. Abandoned them? Did we not protest to be their friends? Who's that? Your Grace. Marshal Tarupin had made provisions of such an exigency and was ready to depart at a moment's notice. All that was required was the agreement of the syndicate, each of whom voted in favor of intervention. Nor is Ulda alone in its resolve. The other alliance nations have likewise dispatched their troops to Pagala. Yet even with our combined strength, we shall be sorely tested, for we fear not only the might of an Imperial Legion, but Luna Bahamut and its draconic horde besides. Tiamat's children. Fight as we may, victory is by no means assured, but not all of the omens are grim. Our forces reported that despite their proximity of Luna Bahamut, none of the Almajars saw any signs of tempering. Strange, while Primal would turn down a chance to claim new thralls. Unless it is incapable of doing so. Primals are not wont to serve a master, Assassins or otherwise. It may well be that Luna Bahamut differs in some fundamental manner from those who have previously encountered. If that were true, anyone could fight him, and any of the others like him wouldn't have to shoulder the burden alone. AKA, this is why Trust will be able to help. Be that as it may, Luna Bahamut remains an incurably powerful foe with whom our soldiers will struggle the best throughout mere force of arms. With the aid of the Sans, however, I believe they will fare rather better, assuming that is, you are ready to take the field. An airship awaits to bear you to the front. Pray set forth as soon as you are able. I, meanwhile, shall continue to coordinate our forces. So next time we meet, may the 12th bless and keep you. I honestly, I'm remembering back when I first was playing this, and I was like, man, I don't trust this god business. And now it's like, okay, yeah, no, we're a family here. It was kind of her to speak with us personally. Maybe since she has no shortage of other responsibilities. Well, I, for one, am inclined to do as her grace requests. At least forget, Arvald and Fordal are in Pavilions on reconnaissance. The sooner we save the day, the better their chances. Indeed. To the airships, then. Uh-huh. Okay. So I guess I'll be going to the Chamber of Ruin. Or the Chamber of Rule, not Ruin. Greetings, we've been expecting you. But say the word and we shall depart from Pagotha at once. There we go. I won't wait too long. Let's wait like a good 5 minutes. And if no one joins, then I'll do a trust. But I feel like, you know, this one being, like, this being obviously the current dungeon. And I know there's trust. I know that the trust is there, but still. I'm going to go be right back. I'm going to go get myself a little snack. And hopefully, yeah. So, be right back. Man, I wasn't able to get my snack. Oh, well. But hey, I'm here with people. I'll torment my children no longer. Oh, whoops, I took it off. It sucks that I won't be able to get some of the things because I'll be because I've already reached the amount of it for this week, so that's an unfortunate thing. I think the good news is the bonus is not of those. At least I hope it's not. Boy, yeah, that was actually fucking sucks. Okay, those are revelations. So good. Yeah, the bonus is not those. It's for the other ones, which is good. That's a good thing. I'll be honest, I need to know what the hell that one move does. What Vengeance does. I could honestly look that up. I wasn't able to get my snack. I was actually kind of busy preparing, making sure that, I had Nephilim frozen because goddamn, I've probably had that thing frozen for like months now. Not months, but a month. But I've had it frozen for so long, and now it's like I'm making sure, like, because I'm making Nephilim soup tonight. Which I'm fucking excited for. Yo, what the fuck? Why is this game so fucking good? I think I'm doing way better than I would be doing if I was doing this with a trust. First boss, that's a dragon. Oh, I think this is my favorite. This is my favorite. God, I just cannot wait to hear Endwalker's music, if I'm like being honest. If this is great right now, I can't even imagine what Endwalker's music is going to be. Oh, hello, hi there. I think I was somewhat understanding it. It seems like we get electrical surge on us, and then we just have to drop it off on like a light post or something like that. Okay. Yo, yeah, no, I feel like I'm definitely doing a lot better. Ooh, I might just go do this one over and over again because it seems like I get 505. No, with everything.
Are in trouble. Let's split up.
Actually, with everything I already have besides a weapon, it needs to be a weapon. That's the only thing I need is I need to get a weapon from this. So I might just like keep doing this one over and over again until I get a weapon. Unless, of course, I get a weapon in this. That'd be great. I should probably make sure to see if they do drop a weapon. And I'd probably just do this one every single time just to like be like, yeah, let's try to get a weapon. And I'm sure people will keep joining me. And these guys joined. It didn't take too fucking long either, so that's great. I think it took less than like 2 minutes. I don't know. I wasn't looking at the timer when I came back. I just saw this thing. I was like, oh shit, I need to accept it. I heard it first, and I was like, okay, now I got to accept it. So. Why I wasn't getting a fucking... Took me a while to get a fucking hold of one of these dudes.
Oh, no, you don't.
Nice. Alright, I guess glue means friendly fire, so we wouldn't have gotten hit by it, so. Off over there. Like, mother, why have you forsaken me? I mean, I guess I'll take it. I guess I'll take them. They were the only things there that... Whee! Ow. It's nice that I got those items, but I don't think I'll be using them considering my item levels are already higher than that of these things. So it's unfortunate, but I guess I gathered them because, like, well, might as well. I feel like I'm definitely going through this a lot faster than I would with Trust. I think that is the thing. Is like, yeah, you go through it with like Trust people, but it takes longer to get through the thing. And again, I mentioned this before, and I think I'll always mention it. It's like, unfortunately, you die, you have to start all over again from, you know, that checkpoint. And it seems like I get more stuff in the treasure coffers too, rather than just like one thing. I get like maybe 2 things. I don't think I mentioned this before, but yeah, the Great Ace Attorney coming out for the first time to the West is fucking amazing. I cannot wait to play that game. And yes, I am going to play that game. Probably not as an LP. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Oh, that's the Luna Bahamut. All I need is a better weapon. I should see if this thing will drop a weapon. this dungeon will drop a weapon. Lunar Bahamut time. Luna Bahamut. Oh my lord, we're murdering this. Holy crap. Where'd you go? Lunar Flare! Giga Flare! Oh, fuck. Well, as long as it's not a Zeta Flare. Which I don't think any Bahamuts have ever done a Zeta Flare. No, I think that's a mistake. I think one Bahamut did do a Zeta Flare. Got him. Wow, no one gave me a player commendation. How fuck you? I'm kidding. I don't really mind. It doesn't look like it drops a weapon. Nope. Does not look like it drops weapons. That's unfortunate. Easter eggs. Well, guys, we are about to wrap up 5.5, and we're only 2 hours into the stream. Children of man, the shade of my beloved is no more, and I shall be forever in your depths. By your deeds are we set free, and free we shall remain, as long as I draw breath. Never again shall the dragons of Marsadia hearken to the lies of the Asians. This I vow.
Noble warriors, the dragons chose their friends well.
Yamaja.
Long have our peoples waged war, but no more.
But no more.
Your fallen lie beside our own. By our words and deeds shall we honor their sacrifice.
You would make peace with Ulda, then. We will be proud to call you our allies. And let's put the past behind us. We'll be proud to call you.
The enemy of our enemy is our friend. And you have proven yourselves worthy of our trust. It is the Garleans who are deserving of our fury.
It is the Garleans. But then the question is, what happens once we deal with the Garleans?
The truth of this day, and rally as many as possible to the cause, till we meet again.
And thus did we make allies of the Amalja.
It would certainly seem that way. The Sultana will be pleased. Let's go and give her the good news, shall we?
Sometime earlier inside the Pathican and Tower. Oh, God. Oh. Well, that's not good.
What in Relga's name happened here?
The gods only know. But you can bet these poor sods aren't here by choice.
Nope. These poor sobs.
Quickly!
Instead of calling them sobs, we should call them sobs. These sons of bitches. I wouldn't do that.
Get back!
No! What have I done?
It's too late for them. We're leaving, now!
Time to get the fuck out of Dodge. Ifrit!
No! No! Don't you dare! We came together and we're leaving together!
So they're summoning like a deformed version of their gods. Well, it would be too much to hope that we have seen the last of Fandaniel. We have to deal with his schemes of telling blow this day, and that alone is cause to celebrate. And celebrate I will, when we see what of Averald's safe return. I don't know about that, buddy. I mean, we shall see. We shall see. I mean, I'll enter that. Yes. Inventory. Yeah, these things would not be great. I mean, my necklace? No, my neck. I have everything on my character right now besides my weapon and like one other thing is in the 500s. So yeah, no. I'm just gonna sell those. I need to find a way to get a better weapon. I might look it up. When the dust settles. Here we go, guys. The last mission. Standing around here warning is not going to help matters. Come, we must discuss the day's events with Pippin and her grace. Brave scions! Brave scions! What that I could treat you to a hero's welcome, but I bear urgent news from the Pathestery. Your grace, whatever is the matter? As our troops withdrew from Palganvith, they came upon the 2 scouts sent to the nearby tower. I have yet to hear a full account, but it seems that one of them, your friend I believed, had been wounded and was being dragged away by the other. Uh-oh. Oh no. I must go. Forgive me, your grace. See, I knew that dude was raising his death flags. Can you tell us aught of Arvald's condition, your grace? The wounded scout. Not safe that it is grave. The Shurigans tend to him even as we speak. The infirmary must be indebted with the wounded. If all of us go, we'll only go underfoot. Andy Estinian, would you mind going after Alphinaud? He may need some support from someone other than me. Yeah, very well. Yo, is this Estinian gonna like end up being a scion? That'd be super cool. Thank you. The rest of us will see that the relevant people know what took place in the Pathican. This is going to be so weird being fully caught up for, like, the first time. I started playing this game in September, right? And then I took, like, once I beat the main story of A Realm Reborn, I stopped. I was like, okay, you know, this is fine. I'll take a little break. Come on, then. I was like, I'll take a break, and I'll come back to it maybe in the year because it was like I had so many other games I wanted to play. And now I'm going to be fully caught up. I'll be fully ready for 5.5 and fully ready for, I almost said Stormblood. For, Endwalker. When that comes. That's crazy to me. We're on the last mission, and we're only 2 hours into the stream. Alchemist Guild. Okay, well, I already passed the thing, so. So crazy to me. And now what I'll have to do is I'll need to, like... Oh, yeah, that actually reminds me. I wanted to check something with the achievements. Crafting and gathering. Okay, so there is an achievement. So if I ever get this achievement... Oh, no, wait. No. Of total. That's of level. Okay. Do they not have a... I mean... These are only of specific levels. There's not one of, Oh, well. That's unfortunate. I was hoping that they would, like, have a thing of, like, oh, yeah, it shows, It's not a big deal. I was like, oh, yeah, it shows, like, all the, You've crafted this many items in total. You've crafted this many items in total and such and such and such and such. Another one came to see the lad in silver armor. Master Delmont is attending to him as we speak. If he would be so kind as to wait. What did Master Delmont say? Tell me his exact words. Let the Cherigans do their work, Alphanone. But... You're right. Forgive me. When we said our farewells to Airvolt, I was afraid that something like this might happen. But now that it has, all we can do is wait. And that's all we can do. Glad to see you're okay, Fundora.
Fordola, have you been waiting here all this time?
Glad to see you're doing fine. How you doing? Doing good? Wanna talk about what happened? Here's the bad news.
We have done what we can. The rest is up to him.
May we see him?
I do not think that wise. You must let him sleep.
Thank you for bringing him back. He owes you his life. I just wish I had been there. Perhaps... I don't know.
Nope.
Perhaps I could have...
Could have what? Got tempered? Don't flatter yourself. You can't save everyone. No one can. Not even the warrior of bloody light.
Yeah.
People
She's
die
right there,
all
Alphanone.
the time, for no good reason. And those who take up the sword die quicker than most. If you're going to shed a tear every time a soldier falls on the battlefield, you'd best stay away. It's no place for the weak of heart.
It may be that victory cannot be won without cost. But all life is precious, and I refuse to shrug at its loss.
All life is precious! You need to grow up, little man. Before your sparkling ideals get everyone killed.
Oof. See, the problem is I know where both of them are coming from.
You're right. He is idealistic. But the world has more than its fair share of realists, like you and me. It's people like him who dare to dream that things could be better and make it happen against all the odds. They are the ones whose names live on forever. The heroes.
The heroes.
The battlefield's littered with would-be heroes. At this rate, you'll lot'll be next. And what'll become of your precious dreams then? They'll be gone. Like dust on the wind.
All we are is dust in the wind. Only for a moment, and the moment's gone. Sorry.
Dreams worth fighting for
serious.
don't die so easily.
It's a serious scene. Hey, buddy. You want to talk about it? You doing okay? You want to go get some ice cream? I'm getting ice cream after the stream. I don't care. I want ice cream. Gonna get some chocolate chip. Gonna get some cookie dough blizzard. I know. There's nothing more that I can do here. Come, let's rejoin the others. Your Grace invites the Sons of the Seventh Dawn to join her in the Fragment Chamber. Your comrades have already arrived. Will the three of you be joining them? We will. Yep. Oh. We arrived late, so we don't get a chair. That's fine. We'll stand.
Your Grace, pray forgive us our lateness.
Think not of that. I understand a close comrade of yours was wounded in the line of duty. Arenvold.
You fucking told us.
It was at the Alliance's behest that he risked all, and we are grieved to hear of his condition. Rest assured, he will receive the finest care our chirurgeons can provide. On that you have my word. Now, we would share with you the findings of the mission. Pippin, pray relate to our guests the details of Fordola's account.
Oh, is this information that you kind of already know or information that will just literally re-incite right now?
First Bahamut, now Ifrit. Or Lunar Ifrit, as Fandaniel would doubtless have it.
'Tis now all but certain that the towers were conceived to facilitate the summoning of primals by those imprisoned within. Less certain is the means by which the Telophoroi constrain the wills of said entities to enact their designs in defiance of the pleas of their victims.
Mayhap they do not. If mere proximity to the towers is enough to make loyal servants of the Empire's mortal enemies,
I was about to
it
say,
stands to reason
remember, they
that
get
the same
tempered.
is true for those held captive. They invoke their gods for the good of Garlemald, and in their disturbed state of mind, summon a primal whose form reflects their own alteration.
it all begins to make sense. Upon closer inspection, I realized that the towers bear a striking resemblance to a much larger structure which Urianger and I observed from afar during our visit to the Imperial capital. Assuming it too is capable of tempering those in its immediate vicinity, it would go some way to explain the swiftness with which the Telophoroi managed to rally so many Imperials to their cause.
That's true.
While the situation in Garlemald is indeed troubling, I fear we have more immediate concerns. Ifrit was not the only primal summoned.
Yeah, I was about to say.
At approximately the same time, observers at several other towers bore witness to the emergence of further such entities.
That's probably what the next update's going to be about, is us taking them down, isn't it?
For a blessing, none appear to wield aught approaching the destructive power of Bahamut, and the Grand Companies are moving to
Or maybe
deal
they
with the
just deal
threat
with them
even
themselves.
as we speak.
Because, yeah, Bahamut's way strong. You only tell me where they are, Your Grace. Now, I'm not saying that bottom one. The Grand Companies are bullshit, but, like, no, just tell me where they are and I'll take care of them.
Though we are aware that the task will not be easy, we would call upon the Scions only as a last resort. Pray, conserve your strength for now.
Conserve your strength for now, because we're kind of done.
After all, it was not so very long ago that you rid us of Bahamut. On which note, I am pleased to report that our talks with the Amalja have reached an agreeable conclusion. They have pledged their full support to our cause.
Hells yeah.
It is our hope that this historic agreement will encourage other tribes to join us at the negotiating table. And I know that I speak for all of the Allied leaders when I say that we will welcome them with open arms at such time as they do. Of course, this was only made possible by the feats of heroism performed at Pagelfarm. Moreover, we shall not allow the sacrifices of those fallen in battle to have been made in vain. As hope leads to victory, shall victory lead to a new dawn for Eorzea.
But it's death until dawn, bitch!
May these words ever
Unto,
be our
not
guide,
until.
Your Grace.
Now, if you will forgive me, I must consult with the Syndicate on the matter of our new allies' integration. Till next we meet, my friends, I bid you safe travels and blessed respite.
My guess is it's now time for us to return to the Rising Stone, and it's time to return to the Rising Stone, rest, and such, and then we'll get, like, meanwhile in the Imperial City of bullshit. Well, actually, we'll be told first, like, hey, let's go back to the Rising Stones. Oh, another cutscene. Okay. Alright then, unless anyone has any objectives, I think it's about time we return to the Rising Stones. And that includes you, Alphinaud. Honorable is in good hands here. Of course. He would doubtlessly mock me for pacing about the infirmary. Let's retire then, that we might regain our strength and readiness for the coming challenges. For our agreement then, I shall let Krile know to expect us. How about then our hearty meals shouldn't be beyond arranging with the time available. Oh, I was about to say, uh-oh. Can't reach Krile. It would be good to be home. I have some thinking to do. Oh. Oh. Yes, I'll try asking him. And thank you. I shall look forward to it. Our comrades eagerly await our return, and Krile in particular has a few matters she is keen to discuss. One of which concerns you, Estinian. Believe it or not, you will join us, won't you? Fine. Really? I thought you would be avoiding that baldsome woman. If I refuse, she would only pursue me. Let's get this over with, shall we? Yo, okay. I definitely see what they're doing here. This is a big setup for when Alpha Gnome becomes the Sage. This is the setup for Alpha Gnome becoming the Sage. I don't know, like, this is a big, like, this is the big setup, and maybe in 5.55 it'll help set up Alize to become whatever the next class for her is. Maybe she'll be the new class, the other new class, because I think it's a DPS class and she's a DPS. So, yo, I'm all for it. I'm all for it if that's the case. Give us character developments of these two.
I expect you must all be exhausted. Ere you take your rest, however, I would beg a moment of your time.
Go on.
Thanks to Arenvold's selfless efforts, we may now be confident that we understand the function of the towers. But many questions remain regarding the reason for the summonings and what lurks behind the looming edifice in Garlemald. Until such questions are answered, we will struggle to devise an effective strategy for thwarting the Telophoroi's stated aim. Nothing less than the destruction of this star. And so, given the gravity of the situation, I move that we petition the aid of Sharlayan.
I think that's the place we're going in Endwalker.
It is possible the ancient knowledge preserved within their archives may hide a clue to our enemy's methods. But given Sharlayan's established policy of non-intervention, our former colleagues are not like to aid us in its discovery.
Oh, I well remember what they're like. The Forum's barefaced refusal to assist you in the days prior to the calamity must rank as Sharlayan's most shameful act since the Exodus. But were the final days to be reenacted, it would spell doom for us all. Surely even they cannot turn a blind eye to that.
You might be surprised.
I trust we are all of the same mind on this matter. Urgent as it seemed, I took the liberty of petitioning the Alliance for leave to act as Eorzea's emissary, and have since received their blessing.
Oh, gnarly.
I presume your role as a student of Baldessian will carry some weight with the Forum?
One can but hope. If truth be told, our organization has been a shadow of its former self ever since the disappearance of the Isle of Val. But the name does still retain some degree of prestige. I only pray it will be enough. If there are no objections, I shall depart for Sharlayan at once. But before I do, I should also mention the other matter to which I would devote some time during my stay. After hearing what transpired in the first, I began to question the true nature of Hydaelyn's blessing. A topic I have discussed at some length with Y'shtola.
We were wondering, when was the last time Hydaelyn spoke to you directly?
You know what? That's a good question. Did I hear her the day in the Crystarium? I guess I'll say that one because I think she did, but I honestly don't know if that technically counts or not.
When Elidibus sought to make warriors of light, that was the voice which calls constantly to all who might hear it. I spoke of direct communication, when Hydaelyn communed solely with you. A far rarer occurrence.
History shows us that Hydaelyn is able to awaken the echo in her
I should have said Dragonstone more. I should have said it because I was like, yeah, that's right. That was
and grant the blessing of light. To our knowledge, however, she has not sought to intervene in man's affairs for some considerable time.
Damn it, I feel like an idiot.
Might not the explanation for that lie with her choice of champion? Mayhap she is content to trust in his judgment.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Mayhap she is. But following my initial discussion with Kryl, I made inquiries of my own. And as far as I am able to tell, Hydaelyn has not made her will known to anyone.
During my time in the First, the Oracle of Light spoke to me through Reen. But that was not the will of Hydaelyn. It was Minfilia herself.
Indeed. And while she and Hydaelyn were inextricably linked, Minfilia yet acted of her own volition. A messenger, yes, but one who spoke with her own voice.
I wonder, could Hydaelyn's silence suggest the presence of some disruptive force, perhaps? Some obstacle to communication? While I share Urianger's high opinion of your conduct, I see no reason why she would deny you her guidance altogether. Then again, who am I to say? The fact is, we simply don't know. But if the explanation is to be found anywhere,
That's true.
I can think of worse places to look than the archives of Sharlayan, and their research on the Ethereal Sea in particular. Resolved though I am to go, believe me when I say that I take no pleasure in the thought of leaving you a member short. Now, of all times. Estinian, we stand on the eve of a struggle that will decide the fate of this star. One in which we Scions may play a telling part, yet we are but few in number.
Are you gonna join? Or just like, you don't have to join,
And
but just...
so I must ask you again. Will you join us?
He is gonna join us. Ah, puppy dog eyes.
You see the world the way you want it to be. I see the world the way it is. You are idealistic to a fault.
But
I know you would never turn your back on those in need. Never close your eyes to their suffering. And somehow, your deeds lend truth to your words.
Yo, whoever voices
giving the light to
Estinian,
my doubts
chef's
in
kisses
so
too,
doing.
man. They picked
I
strong
have seen
voice
others
actors
draw
for this
strength
game.
From your belief. In Ishgard, in Alamigo, you inspired them to stand up and fight. To win, no less. And even when you lost those you held dear, you carried their spirit with you and made their memory your guiding light. The burden of so many hopes and dreams would be too heavy for most to bear.
Mm-hmm.
But you bear it willingly, as you have shown me. Some dreams are too important to let go.
Some dreams are worth dying for.
If you have need of my strength, it's yours. After all you've done, how could I refuse?
Thank you, Estinian.
Thank you.
Whatever challenges await us, I shall not falter. You have my word.
Grahatia. Grahatia.
And now, I may bid you farewell. Safe in the knowledge that all is as it should be. In this little corner of the world, at least.
True that. God, it's so weird being caught up. It's so
You
fucking
will be
weird.
sorely missed. Tread warily in Sharlayan, and do try not to let the Forum embroil you in their politics. A forlorn hope, I know, given the individuals involved.
I shall do my very best. Farewell.
Mm-hmm. All right. Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace of bullshit. This usually happens after the quest is completed. That's a lot of weapons, dude. I could use one of... Hey, is there an axe in there? Yeah, I see an axe. Come on. Is that item level like 500? Come on, please, dude. Can you give it to me? Please, please, please.
Well... Does this one meet with your approval?
Fuck off then, Daniel.
Apparently not. Or... could it be that you're still upset about the dragons?
You didn't give a shit about the dragons.
You are unwise to remind me of so costly a failure.
Or that, or anyways, so. Dude, what happened to your dummy thickness?
It will not affect our plans, I trust.
Oh, hardly at all. Though, admittedly, the chances of us being able to procure any more Mericidian dragons are rather slimmer following Tiamat's reappearance.
Why is he so animated?
Oh, but the seeds have been sown, my lord. We have only to wait for them to quicken. Speaking of preparations, is it safe to assume that you will be ready to control you-know-what?
Uh-oh. What's the new you-know-what?
This nation, forged for Ascian ends, will finally prove its worth.
A mighty empire, now no more than an instrument of this star's destruction. What a pleasure it will be to put it to use. Which brings me back to our earlier topic. My lord, while I appreciate that it is not an easy decision, it really is past time you chose your weapon.
There's so many weapons. Seriously, I see some axes in there. One of them has to be at least level 500.
To test.
One of them has to be at item level 500.
Well, not quite what I was expecting. Though I will say, it does seem rather apt.
Of course it's blocked. What? It has to be something that we know, right? It has to be something that we somewhat know, right? Well, we're not gonna find out into this stream. Well, it looks like I'm about to have a few moons. Well, it looks like I'm going to be busy a few moons. Not that they ever seem to be anything but. Thancred's got me dispatching troops to every corner of the realm, which is not to say I don't trust the alliances because I do, but when it comes to putting down primals, nobody does it better than us. Well then, you lot, more accurately, you can't catch me trading blows with a primal in the near future. But for every fell fiend you vanquish, there's countless meals to arrange. Baths to fill, sheets to wash, stores to replenish, and the list goes on. Which is where I come in, and gladly, mind you. It's the least I can do to support Cezannes who risk life and limb, like poor Alvarald. I wish there was something we could do for him, but we'll just have to settle for saying the old odd prayer and keeping a roof over our heads. It wouldn't do him that I've come back to complete shambles now, would it? But that's enough of my rambling. Off you go and get some rest. If there are any developments, I promise you'll be the first to know. This is so fucking weird to me. This is so fucking weird to me. I have main scenario quest complete. This is so fucking weird to me. I have no goal. I have no goal. What the fuck am I going to do? What the fuck am I going to do? Oh my god, what the hell am I going to do until Endwalker comes out, guys? Gonna do Nier. Gonna do some Nier content. Hopefully. This is so weird to me. I said before and I'll say it again. This is so fucking weird to me. Like, being fully caught up now is so weird to me. Come on, someone has to be able to want to do this, right? There we go. If only my item level was there. But it's not. It's not good. I need to use the bathroom. But we're going to do this raid. My guess is we will probably be past the 3-hour mark when this is over. Because these raids are arguably quite long. I said before, and I'll say it again. I would love to show these off. But again, this is more so for like people that like have a giant party like Shenpai and Crystal and those guys. Like, go and watch their stuff, because they cover this more than me. And plus, spoiler alerts, this is the final dungeon for the Nier Automata raids. So if you guys don't want to see this, I'll probably put a timestamp in. Oh, motherfucker! I'm gonna put a timestamp in here that says like, okay, if you don't want to see this, here's the timestamp right now of where to go to watch everything else. All right, see you guys in a bit if you guys didn't watch this. Alrighty, here we are. Oh, I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this. It's the final bit, and we're here with the Flying Girl. Yo, this is straight up the final area of Nier Automata, which I guess I should say spoilers for that too, huh? So, here's a quick rundown. Oh my lord, I have a lot of red mages. Here's a quick rundown of basically the whole thing of this. The first dungeon is, so what happens is we find these two characters, the one that's like in front of me, and then there's one in a black robe. We find an android who looks like 2B, but her name is 2P. She's literally the exact opposite of 2B. You know, white clothes, black hair. So our first dungeon, we go through one dungeon. And the final boss for that is, oh my lord. The Knave of Hearts. So yeah, this might also spoil Nier Gestalt slash Replicant. And this is, like I said before, this is going to spoil Nier Automata. And it might also spoil Drakengard as well, so need to be on the lookout for that. Of course, the music for this is phenomenal. Oh lord, this music. Backing the deck. Oh, hello, hi. So that was the first raid. It was like we basically go around and try to oh, I'm dead. We go around trying to find basically pieces and such to help 2P. Where the hell am I? Oh, what the hell? Oh shit, I was not paying. Yeah, I was not paying attention. So what? So yeah, we go through that, and 9S is like the villain. So I'm like, oh, this is weird. I guess we're fighting them. But then it's turned out that 2P was actually only using us to like get an information thing. And then we go, and then 2B saves us. Ah, fuck. Music's great, by the way. What's those stuff? Yeah, and then like I said, the second one is we just go through the another dungeon. Well, that helped. I kind of want to look at that stuff again. So I think there's something like nothing wrong, but like there's a I think with this kind of dungeon, it's you can only get one of the prizes thing every week, which is unfortunate. Oh, hello. Oh, I love this song so much. These guys are from Nier. OG Nier. Matter of fact, I don't know if that other enemy was from OG Nier or not. Or maybe that was from Drakengard. You know what? Not that many people are fighting this one, so I'll fight this one. Wait, Hansel and Gretel. Wow, I did not know that was their names. God, this music's so fucking good. But yeah, no, then we fight like an amalgamation of clones of 2Ps, and then after a while, those twin Lalafell-like creatures get blamed for everything that happened, and then we've learned out that maybe one of them is a clone. So yeah, it's a good story. I'll be honest, the story for this is actually really good. So I recommend like looking it up if you're at all curious. And it does have lore that pertains to it, so everyone's focusing on Hansel. I'll focus on Gretel right now to like... I don't know, I have a feeling we have to like beat these guys around roughly the same time. It looks like he's shielding himself, so he can't even like take a few hits. He can't be hit anyway, so. This is perfect. As far as I say again, this music. This music is from OG Nier and fucking good. I mean, fucking hell, like, the Nier series has great music all around. Like, I believe Drakengard also has, ow, fuck me. I believe Drakengard also has some great music too. All right, Hansel is down. Whoa, what happened? Oh. What happened to this? That got cleared? Huh, weird. I'm hacking in. So these things are 520. Okay, I'm gonna be going through this dungeon probably as many times as it takes me to get an item every single week, so. Ow. I mean, it's not that hard either. It's just the thing is, like, these are long dungeons. These are long-ass dungeons. Nothing wrong with that, too, so. Hacking in. I love that there's a strip, the hack from. Oh yeah, there's the 2P copies. I don't even know what the fuck's happening anymore. Everyone's running like all over the goddamn place. I'm like, yeah, see, there's the 2P. Oh! Hi there! I know you from, Nier Automata. You showed up at the ending. Oh. Probably have to climb the fucking stairs. The red girl. wonder if we'll see Devila and Papula in here. That'd be interesting. Oh, shit. I'm not paying attention. Oh god, what's happening? I'm always scared that I'm pissing people off when I'm in here. I'm like, I'm sorry, this is my first time, and I'm not one of those guys that watches a video about how you do a raid. Even if the raid is old. Oh my god, hi. Even if the raid is old, I don't watch a video over it. Savages is the one time I will do that. That's fun. That was fun as hell. Ah! Bring me to near statuses here, man. And this is only the fourth one. There's going to be 2 more sections of this left. Cruelty. Shoulders. Child's play. There's something a little eerie about a move being called Child's Play. That backwards. shit. Thank you, time. Your little alliance is pointless. I might like, once I'm done with this raid, I might like read up just like see what happens. There we go. I'm slow. See, this is why I love it. I love when I'm like, when I go through a dungeon or a trial like this, and I'm slowly understanding how it works. That's exactly what I love about this. Is like, yeah, I may not do great my first time, but once I keep going through it, I learn. Like that's, like I said, that's what I've been with the, that's what I was like with, the last 4 dungeons of Eden. Like my first time around them, I'll be honest, I was like, okay, yeah, they were a bit rough, but since I was repeatedly going through them in order for me to get the items, I was like, oh, hells yeah. Oh, hello. I remember seeing you in something. Was he in Automata? It's been years since I played Automata. Or, it's been years since I beat it. Oh. Sing with me now. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, my oh my, look like the boy too shy ain't gonna... Oh, there's Omega Z. Oh, fuck. I don't know if we should be focusing our efforts on one or both, or what. I don't know. No, let's focus on the one that's almost dead. What do I close to death? Down like a bitch. such delights. Did you have fun? Oh, hells yeah, I did. Ooh. What will it take for these things to die and stay dead? Yeah. No, stop them. I can only imagine how mad people are when people go through this the first time. It's like, bitch, I want to watch the cutscenes. See, this is another reason why I don't think I'll ever be able to, like, I don't think I'll be able to, like, do this, is because people are impatient. It's like, oh, people are viewing cutscenes, well, fuck you, we're starting this fight. So it's like, well, fuck you then. Oh, hello. The false Ito. Nice. And wow, it's already almost dead. Well, I say almost dead, but it's like... Okay, yeah, no, it's about halfway down. Wow, this is probably the easiest fight. Down for the count. Here we go. You knew something was going to happen. Hello? Oh. Her inflorescence. Okay, here we are. Here's like the true fight. That's why I was like, okay, no, that one fight went way too fast. This one, it may all make sense now. Oh my god. That sends you flying. Oh, hi. I saw a gif of someone like, oh, well, that happened. So, like, everyone's, like, on a sign. And then everyone just fucking dies. It's kind of funny. Oh, this music, man. So fucking good. Ah, okay, I see. Okay, that made sense. It's somewhat similar to the... I think the one fight I think I'm going to have the most problem with is maybe the second big one. Not the one after the Hansel and Gretel. I think, yeah, the one after Hansel and Gretel. The one where it's actually the... I hope I get at least something from this chest. From this next chest. I hope I get at least one thing from it. If not, I'll have to do this mission again. So then I can't do anything once I... That was my fault. Almost done. Boom! Witness me. I've cleared the tower. Tower at Paragon's breach completo. Okay. Kane? The specific copy of modern covers details techniques. Yeah, I can't do it until the next reset. So, I can't get anything else now. And so I can't do this dungeon again until next week. Alright, let's see how this beautifully comes to an end. I can't let it keep opening. Back me up here, 2B. What are you doing? I'll help you from the other side. Take care of Konog. Yeah, this one right here was like a copy of Konog's actual sister, who she killed her. She didn't kill herself, but she sacrificed herself to save him from a falling debris, so. Hey, oh shit. I think I got the trophy for looking up 2B's skirt. Hi, Pod. Alert. Units 2B and 9S vital systems offline. Save data found in memory regions. Initiating playback. This is Yohar Unit 2B recording. We discovered that our enemies, the white-clothed androids, the tower, that colossal girl, came from that white orb. As did 9S and I. It's a gate between worlds, and its purpose is to destroy this one. As long as 9S and I are on this side, it can never be closed. We have to go. But we'll save the memories of our reunion, and at the time we spent in this world with you. Some things are just too precious to lose. So, thank you. Playback ended. Oh, wow. It all just goes away. Uh-oh. I better get the fuck out of here. So I got the cap of fending. Yo. I'm so close to 500. I literally, if I can just get an accessory, that's better. Lolly, that scared the shite out of me, ho! The tower just up and disappeared. It sort of folded in on itself in the blink of an eye. Glad to see you're safe, though. I need to get rid of, like, this stuff. It takes a village. Let's see if I can wrap up this little quest line, too. Oh, what's happening there? Well, I won't pretend I understood half of that. Can't say metaphysics is my area of expertise. Still, I knew that those androids in white and their weird orb were trouble. And you're saying that you gave them what for, so that you won't be coming back. Which is good, right? Unfortunately. But here, thanks for risking your neck for us. Where's Ongo, though? And your android friends, for that matter. Seems like they should have come back with you. Sorry. No, she. But why? It just don't seem fair. I was holding out hope, you know. Everyone would be fine, and life would go back to normal. I should have known better. Sure, but... someone will need to tell the villagers. Again. As for Kanog, can you speak with him? I managed to talk him out of running back in there as soon as he woke up, but this might be better coming from you. Or maybe I'm just a coward. It's very fitting that it's raining too, by the way. Okay. Now, actually, I'm quite curious about something. Let me check the duty. Yep, I have already received the reward 3 out of 3, so I'm assuming... yeah, that's fine, though. That's totally fine. Actually, let me look at my dailies. Oh, I can do the Alliance raid. Wait a minute. Well, I have unlocked experts, but I have not unlocked level 80. Weird. Weird flex, but okay. Maybe I'll do that one. You're back. But where's everyone else? No, she can't be gone. She won't leave me forever. She won't leave me for... because if she did, there'd be no one left to... A letter from Anog? Anog? Hunga. I've been to another world. I've seen it. What does she mean? The world there constructs? That's hardly a reason to run off on her own. She could have, I would have. I have something I need to do, so. That watch belongs to the chief's wife. I found when I was cleaning rubble earlier. It was broken, but I went ahead and fixed it. She'd probably like it back, so can you give it to the chief for me? Wouldn't they be happier if you delivered it yourself? I can't. I need to. Never mind. I'm sorry. I appreciate all that you've done for us. If only I was as strong as you are. Bye. Maybe someday. This is sad. There you go. Yep, something for the missus. Wicked white. We thought this was gone for good. She's glad to have it back. That's all she has left of her parents. Why didn't Congo come in person, though? You must know we'd want to thank him. No, not him, too. Seems that you once again have to have cause to confront the distraught dwarf. Doo-doo. Oh no. You left a letter of farewell. He's gone. Wish I could have done something. Anything. We've lost them both, and it's our own fault. We drove them to this. This can't be right. What do you plan to do about it? What do you plan to do about it? I don't know what I should do. I don't know how to make things right, but the villagers need to understand that we can't keep on like this. They might be better listeners now that they don't have to live in fear anymore. They can't believe that's the case, that is. Would you mind sticking around? It would seem more credible coming from the both of us. I'm here for as long as they need me. I'm not gonna be an asshole about it. I knew you would be. You're always willing to do what needs doing. I'm ready to do my part, too. Wait here. This is my that's my favorite Nier song right there that plays. It's that one and the it sucks that I don't remember the name of it, but there's another one that I really like too, but I can't for the life of me even try to remember what it's like. Now that you're all here, I have an important announcement. And it has put an end to those machines and their plot. That means the danger's past, but more importantly, that it's time we look to the future. We need to come together. Hold your iron frogs. Even if those things are gone, this ain't over. The culprit needs to be brought to justice. How can you expect people to move forward if we don't set an example? That's right, we want to see consequences. Death, mutilation. Do you really? We need to talk them down or we'll never get anywhere with this, bloodthirsty bastards. Wow, why do they want blood? Doomsday Dwarf. I only need to do what Glag says, right? Then he won't blame me, and whatever happens, it won't be my fault. You think that will protect you? No, this is a choice you must make yourself. But then it'd be my responsibility. No matter what happens, someone else should be the one. The sooner we get away with the culprits, the sooner we can all relax. You know I'm right. Glag thinks so too. Change your tune if the finger were pointing to you. Blame could easily fall on someone you love. Blame could easily fall on someone you love. Ha! That ploy won't work on me. I don't have anyone to worry about. No family, no friends, no lovers. I don't have anyone. All we need is one or two people to take the blame. Then the rest of us can get back to our normal lives. You'll build your life by destroying others? Are you planning to volunteer? Why should I? I've done nothing wrong. No, not a single thing. Justice should be swift and decisive, I say. Nothing so satisfying as the headman's axe come down. Just the same about personal affections. And if it comes down to the wrong person, at least we'll be able to put this mess behind us. Forget the whole thing. Can't think about it anymore. Just can't. The most prudent course is to cooperate with Gog and rid the village of the guilty party. Then everything will be as it was. What? Is it really prudent to follow harm with cruelty? If it weren't, Glug would have suggested it. He's the elder. He knows how these things work. If not, then... No, don't be ridiculous. Well, we've settled down a bit, at least. Thanks for that. So sober, eh? Then I'll ask. What do you reckon we should do? Stop this before it's too late. Whatever doesn't involve me hearing anyone's opinions again. How should I know better than any of you? Stop this before it's too late. Maybe the outsider's right. We'll never agree on who should take the blame for the attack, which means the real problem is Glag. Did feel a lot more comfortable before he started telling us to listen to other perspectives. He's been trying to turn us against each other, but he's the elder here. Shouldn't he have seen our villagers' fire destruction by skybound machines coming? What? No! No one could have foreseen this, no matter how wise they are or how hard they are. No one's right every time. We've all made mistakes here, believe me. Ong, Kong, Glog, the whole lot of you, and me, all of us. We failed each other. Alas, there he goes again. I have a feeling there's going to be one more quest tied to this. But I need to see it to the end. And I think it's very fitting. I know I'm already past the 3-hour mark, but I'm sure you guys don't mind. Yeah, we're done with it, by the way. I'll put the timestamp. Again, don't worry. Well, at least sorry you had to see that, ho. I may not be cut out for public speaking. I won't give up on putting Quoma back together, though, in whatever way I can. Don't know what we should have done, but there's nothing for it but to try and do better. Day by day, moment by moment. Day by day, moment by moment. Day by day, moment by moment. I admit, I feel better knowing you'll be around. Pardon me. I was thinking about what you said and realized I probably haven't been the most helpful. I'm choosing to try harder from now on, so you need another pair of hands. You're more than welcome to join us. So I'd say we're all past due a little breather. After all that's happened, take a rest. Chief's orders. Understood. I'll be just over there then with my thoughts. Yes, not a problem. He's a little odd, but he's got the spirit. I look forward to putting the both of you to work at your earliest convenience, of course. Lolly, thanks again for offering to help us rebuild our village, Ho. So are you rested and ready to begin the work? It's no time like the present. Not just yet. Wonderful. I can't tell you how reassuring it is to have you with us. Now, to begin with, we need to discuss how we're going to attack our task. If you could join our nervous friend over there, I'll be along after I see to some preparation. Oh, wow, this one was a short one. Oh, it's come. My doom has come. Doom! Oh, it's just you. Sorry, force of habit. So, is it time to rebuild, that is? Everyone's here. Good. Let's get right to it. I got an idea that I want to run by the two of you. In order to rebuild, we're going to need lots of supplies and willing hands, neither of which we have a whole heap of at the moment. Then I thought, well, if we avail ourselves to the technology used by the machines, with the wealth of parts they left behind, we have all the materials we need to rebuild and upgrade our automata to do the work. Not only would it be practical, since we'd be using the force behind our destruction for our salvation, it's also poetic. For your part in this, Andy, I'd ask you to venture into the tunnels and gather those items what might be useful. Whatever you find, you can bring to our friend here. He'll examine the objects and see how they might be to use. And that's about it. So, what do you think? I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, it sounds like a plan. Good, good. With this, the rebuilding can finally commence. We'll prove to everyone that you can't keep us dwarves down. Except maybe with copious amounts of Krog. That's been an issue historically. Well, I'd best be getting back to my post without someone breathing down their necks, or miners are liable to stand around with their thumbs up their arses. If you have any questions, you can direct them to our friend here. Between you and me, we're probably doomed to fail, but it's going to happen anyway. There's no point delaying it. That said, if you're ready to begin, then so am I. A weekly quest which continues the story is now available from the Doomsday Dwarf in Korma. Lend your aid to help the dwarves in Korma to rebuild their home. Alright, so that's definitely stuff for me to do on my own time there. Yeah, that's stuff for me to do on my own. But guys, that's gonna do it for this stream of Final Fantasy 14. Guys, we have fully been caught up, and now it is time for me to rest. So I'm gonna reiterate some things that I said at the beginning of the stream. So now that I'm fully caught up, I'm gonna take a break from streaming until 5.55 comes out sometime in May, and hopefully by that time I'll have an understanding about when I'm going to Alaska, which again I'm going to assume is in June. It's going to be happening in June. So if it happens in June, that means I will most likely have another hiatus once I am fully once I have been, once I get done with 5.55, whenever that is. I don't know if we'll be able to wrap the upgrade or the update in one stream, or it might take multiple streams, or we'll see. But the point is, I will be taking a hiatus from streaming until 5.5 comes out, and then once 5.5 comes out and we finish up 5.5, I'll probably take another hiatus until I come back from Alaska, and then we'll be doing streams on every Wednesday, Tuesday, or excuse me, no, I'm wrong. Every Monday. No, god damn it. We will be when I stream, it'll be every Wednesday and Saturday at 10 a.m. And like I said, Dark Souls 2 will be coming back. So Dark Souls 2 will be the stream that I'll be doing on Wednesdays. And then Dark Souls 2 will be on Wednesdays, and the new live stream will be happening on Saturday. So I hope you guys are looking forward to it, because I know I am. But anyway, guys, that is it for me. I'm probably gonna do my dailies. Let me actually just look at them right now. Let me check my dailies. Okay, none of them are red mages, but I'll out of pure curiosity, I kind of want to see what this expert dungeon is gonna be. Just out of pure curiosity. Still so weird that I can't do this yet. I'm going to see what I have to do in order to unlock this, but we'll see. So, but anyway, guys, that is it. I will be back on whenever 5.55 comes out. But you guys, thank you so much for watching this journey with me. If you guys have watched since the first live stream of Final Fantasy XIV all the way to now, stream number 52. That's crazy of how many streams it took us. So there's going to be, I don't know if there's going to be a 5.6 that comes out before Endwalker. I don't think so. I think 5.55 is the last update to happen before Endwalker comes out, because I think Endwalker, I still say October. October is when we are going to get Endwalker. That's my guess. But anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoyed these live streams, or now you'll be able to catch up with them now that I'm fully caught up. But yes, quick reminder, there'll be no more streams until 5.55 comes out. And then if I am going to Alaska in June, which I think I am, then I'll take another hiatus, but once I'm done with 5.55 until I come back from Alaska, then I'll be starting 2 live streams on Wednesdays and Saturdays at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time for both days. But of course, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed Oddworld. And now, if you stick around, of course, if you're watching this on Sunday when this comes out, you already know. But it's quite fitting that I wrapped up this stream with the Nier raid, because, guys, the next LP is Nier Replicant Remastered. So I hope you guys are enjoying that LP as such, and I've been enjoying that game too. So I hope you guys enjoyed Nier Replicant. But anyway, guys, thank you again, and I will see you guys whenever 5.5 comes out. Bye, everyone.